All right, so welcome to this video. Now, this video, we're going to talk about how to get relevant email addresses. Now, this is not that hard, especially because when you're doing B2B, it's really easy to find email addresses, and there are experts who can do that for you on pennies on the dollar, right? You don't have to struggle with this, but still a lot of people make it complex. I like to make things really, really simple. The only thing that matters to your business is getting clients that pay you money, because that's what really drives your business, drives your sales. So if I can find an easier, cheaper way to outsource these things, which in most cases you will be able to, I use that method. But one of the tools, in fact, I just use two of these tools and the rest I just outsource. And I'm going to show you how to do that, and also how to outsource the lead generation or getting relevant emails part to freelancers who are experts at that, right? And your main expertise, if you can write good emails with good personalizations and good angles, that's where the money is made. Getting emails is not that. Like, getting quality emails is important, but there are experts who are going to be better at it than you. So if you were to, learn a skill and master it, it wouldn't really be getting relevant email addresses. That's just, anybody can do that. Tools do that, right? What your major skill should be is to write emails that convert and get you sales. Okay. So the two email softwares that I use are D7 Lead Finder and cleanleads.com. So I'm trying to get into my CleanLeads account, but it won't let me. So anyway, let me just show you how D7 looks first. Now, D7 is really simple. Okay, so all you really have to do is you pick out a keyword. Let's say you want to target marketing agencies, right? So marketing agency or digital marketing, just put this in. Choose a location. Let's say I want it to be in New York. Okay. New York City or Manhattan. Get leads. And now what it's going to do is it's just going to find the leads for me. Estimated time remaining 3 minutes. So I'm just going to pause the video. Or in fact, let me just show you the rest of the tools that we use. The second tool that you can use, and this is really powerful, but this is one of the more expensive tools, so I usually just outsource most of this part. So BuiltWith, what basically BuiltWith is it helps you target people who are using a certain technology. Okay, so let's say I want to find people who are using Shopify. I would just put in Shopify and download a list of websites who use Shopify. All these websites, they're on Shopify. So I can get the list of this, and I also get the email leads and everything. Even if I don't get the email leads, all I really have to do is take this list, put it into a software like CleanLeads or any mail finder, and it's going to find me the emails of these people, right? So BuiltWith is great. So if you're using, let's say you are offering funnel building services that's cheaper than ClickFunnels, you can actually just put in ClickFunnels and download all the websites that are using ClickFunnels, and you can go target these people, right? This is really, really powerful. And this tech spend is really important, because this tells you that how much money they're spending. Don't go with people who are spending less than $250. You want to go at least $2,000 plus, right? Because you just have to reach out to a few people every single week, and this is what BuiltWith can do for you, right? Not a lot of people talk about this tool, but this is really, really powerful, because you can actually target people using a certain technology. So it could be ClickFunnels, it could be Aweber. I haven't tried Aweber. Let's see if we can find people who are using Aweber. Look, 43,000 businesses. Now, these are all list builders. These are completely my target audience, right? So I can get in touch with them, right? So this is one tool that we use. Then there's CleanLeads, which is basically not letting me log in today. But basically, it just helps you extract emails from LinkedIn, scrape B2B companies without really getting the LinkedIn Premium, which is another cost in itself. And I'm going to include tutorials to using this particular tool below this video. And you should be able to find anybody's email, whether it's the CEO, the CTO, any decision maker using this tool. This is another one that we use. BuiltWith, I don't really use too much. I just outsource this part, right? Then Instagram is better outsourced. There's a software called Jarvis that does that for you. I'm sorry, the tool is called Jarvee. So it's Harvey or Jarvi. This is a tool, and it just requires you to get a bunch of profiles, buy a bunch of profiles, and it scrapes about a few profiles per user ID, which I think is a lot of hassle. So I just outsource this to Freelancer. Freelancer.com, you can really just easily find people who can scrape Instagram for you, or even LinkedIn, or any of the lead generation things. There are experts sitting at Freelancer.com to do that, right? And then there's Anymail Finder. The thing that I only like about this is it's verified leads, and you only pay for verified leads, right? You can also just put in the email addresses and the company names, and you're going to find emails of all the people that you need. But D7 really is all you really need, along with Freelancer. That's what I use. Now, how do you outsource to Freelancer? There is an SOP that we've recorded, outsource lead sourcing. Okay, so just go to this page, and list of 5,000 leads is required to be extracted from Instagram. Give them the keywords, should match the following criteria. Leads should have XYZ, whatever you want the leads to have. Now, you cannot say, because they're on Instagram, you cannot ask them for their LinkedIn or Twitter bio and stuff, because most people don't put it in their LinkedIn profiles. But they can give you, a bunch of information about how many posts that have made. But if I was doing Instagram, I would just have the person's name, the profile, the content that they create, and the email address, so I can get in touch with them, right? Following details are required. If you're outsourcing it for Instagram, just stick with what I just said. If not, you can actually, if you're doing it for B2B and you're not using D7 or any other company, you can just outsource the entire thing, and you can just say that this is what is needed. I need the business name, lead's first name and last name, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and a sample of 10 records would be needed for quality validation before commencing the project. And this is where you actually check whether the emails are good or not. And for that, you can use neverspam.com. I'm sorry, not neverspam, neverbounce.com. This is just a basic email list cleaning tool. So that's what you use to verify the leads. And if the leads go through, you work with these people, right? Now, these are the tools. Now, let's go back to the getting the emails part. Here it is. Okay. Now, we've discussed this, and it's really, I will include tutorials because these things keep changing. So I'll just update the videos and give you the latest resources when it comes to these tools. But D7 is really what I use majorly, and it works really, really well. So these are all the marketing companies. I have their names, I have their phone numbers, I have their email addresses, as you can see. I have their websites, I have their LinkedIn, I have their Facebook profiles, Instagram, Twitter, Google, and everything, and I can just download the entire thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to download it in Excel and show you how it looks. Let's click on this, and there you have it. You have everything. You don't need this, so you don't need the Pro plan really just to get started. This is all the information that you really need. Okay, so you have the Facebook profile, you have the Instagram, you have the Twitter. You can just, for personalization and stuff, you can just give this to the team. I'm just going to delete the unrequired columns so that it's less cluttered. And as you can see, they're mostly, in fact, all of them are from New York, because that's what we selected, right? They're from New York. I'm going to also delete the rest of the stuff here, clean up the Excel a little bit before I give it for writing the personalizations and stuff. Okay, let's delete this. Okay, so delete. Again, delete. And this is what you'll have to do. You have to clean up the list before you give it out. And give it out to the freelancers to write the personalizations, because otherwise it's just going to be them being confused about stuff. So delete, and that's it. I think that's it. So we have the business name, we have the telephone, we have the email, with the website, LinkedIn, profile, Instagram, Twitter. Everything is in here, so I can give it away to the team to write the personalizations. Okay, so this is what we use. D7 is, and another thing that you can do is actually, in most cases, the name is not mentioned in here. What you can actually do is when you outsource the personalizations, just get them to get you the name as well. Because they're going to be visiting the profiles, it's easier for them to do it, and they're not going to charge you anything extra. Okay, that's with D7, but built with Clean Leads, Instagram. Freelancer is the tool that I love to use. There are a lot of projects, and I've given you the SOP to get the email leads. If you want more tutorials, just leave a comment below, and I will make sure that I add new tutorials to get relevant email addresses. But if you can outsource this part, outsource this. Simply because the skill that really matters here is being able to send out the emails, do the personalization, come up with the angle, and have an offer that you can actually get a lot of sales for. Okay, and then delivering the services. So it's all about the personalization and the angle and what you're offering. So work on that. That is a skill that is irreplaceable. The other stuff, let people who are in the third world countries take care of this. People who have access to these tools take care of this. Don't bother yourself too much with this. D7 is really what we use, and we haven't needed any other thing except for, of course, Instagram, because people there are way more active, they're way more engaged, because most of these people, they also have these coaches, consultants and stuff who are posting daily. They thrive on interaction, right? So they reply to your emails whenever you reply to them. So that's why we use Freelancer to scrape Instagram leads. And in the bonus video section, I actually show you all the terms that we use, but it's only for a select few since I don't want to saturate the entire thing. So I'm going to give you all the information that you need, but there's a bonus video. Watch that and you'll have clear instructions on how to get it. All right. This is Prashant, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.